Mic check 1, 2, 3. Mic check 1, 2, 3.
Mic check 1, 2. Mic check 1, 2.
Somebody let us know in the comments if we have audio. Check, check, check.
Mic check, mic check.
Good, good. We got an audio. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to Guy Campbell Memorial Stadium for tonight's semifinal matchup between the number 1 seed, the Jena Giants, and your number 5 seed, correction, the Union Parish Farmers. What a treat we have in store tonight. Welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and hit the like, hit the share, tag a buddy, tag a friend. Grab your favorite beverage. Get on the couch, stay warm. We'll bring you all the action tonight live on Under the Lights. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jordan Taylor. This is Gary Swallow alongside us, Enoch Brogy. We're ready for some high school football. A ticket to the Dome is on the line. We got scores from around the state also coming up for you. You can see at the bottom of your screen. This time, ladies and gentlemen, let's check on those game day temperatures. Game day temperatures tonight, 68 degrees, cloudy. Got a 40% chance of rain in the near future. We're buckled in, we're ready to go. We got the tent, we got the tarps ready. We'll go keys to victory at this time. Mr. Gary Swallow, Jordan Taylor's keys to victory. We got 6 of them for you. Keys to victory tonight. Control the line of scrimmage. Both sides, Gary. They love to run the football, but they love to win the game in the trenches. So tonight is one for the making. We'll see who wins the line of scrimmage tonight. Also, you win the turnover battle. It usually has a lot of success in these big-time football games.
Most definitely, Jordy. You got to limit the turnovers to nothing if possible.
And then time of possession is a big one. Both teams are going to control the clock. They're going to hang on to the football, try to keep the offense on the other side, on the sideline. And if you look at it, you win that time of possession, you might win this ball game.
You're right, Jordy.
Also, let's check it out. Limit the penalties. Penalties always seem to bite teams when they matter the most in big-time playoff games. Who will be more disciplined tonight is the key to victory. And, Gary, you win the 50-50 ball, and we saw it earlier in the season. A lot of teams win the 50-50 when they throw it up for grabs.
Yes.
Hey, you might have a good shot. This might be a one-score game that comes down to a 50-50 ball.
You're right, Jordy. They got to go get it.
And then special teams is going to be special tonight. But who wins special teams? very well could be booking their rooms for Porter Street next weekend, a trip to the Dome.
You're
And
right,
that is a
Jordan.
look at your keys to victory, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, calling the game tonight. Let's check out our broadcast crew. Doing play-by-play, Jordan Taylor. On the color, Gary Swallow. And producer tonight, Enoch Brogy. UTL live from Jena High School for the very first time. Gary,
Yes, sir.
excitement is in the air. It's a standing room only environment. Give us your final thoughts as we head into this one, as we await both teams to come out of their locker rooms.
Jordy, I'm going to tell you right now, this is going to be one of the most exciting games that we've seen all year. You have basically standing room only. Union Parish's band just came on into the stands. Both teams are getting ready to. The feel of excitement is in the air. Man, I can't wait to see this game start, and I'm just so excited. Hopefully the weather's going to stay away for a little while. Hopefully we can get this in. But man, excitement. Everybody wants to go to the Dome. This is the key. You gotta win it. You gotta win this game.
And Gary, we'll check on those game day uniforms when both teams come out of the locker room.
Right, that's gonna be something.
Well, we say enjoy the game, ladies and gentlemen. We're about 9 minutes or so from kickoff here. We're excited. We're glad you can join us. Hit the like, hit the share, buckle in. Should be a fun ride. Got a couple games going on around the state right now. A couple games kicked off at 6 o'clock and also 6:30. So we have those scores for you at the bottom, but a lot of the games are going on at 7 as scheduled. So
correct.
We'll keep a tack on that all night, ladies and gentlemen. Having some signal issues here. Hopefully it gets cleared up quickly. Gary, we'll take a break as we wait for both teams to get out their locker rooms. Here we go, Gary.
Yeah, here we go.
Union Parish exiting out their locker room. It looks like they're wearing white on black tonight. Coming down the hill. Okay. Should come back. Just bear with us, folks. Audio should be good no matter if the stream is lagging or not, so you'll be able to hear us still. Yeah, we saw it in pregame. These guys are motivated. They're fired up to play tonight.
Oh, yes, sir. Both teams are looking really, really sharp. We watched them as far as a warm-up, so they're clicking on all cylinders right now. Now they just have to put it on the field for the game.
Yes, sir. We'll check on both of those head football coaches. Head football coach for the Union Parish Farmers, Joe Spatafor, and your head football coach for the Jena Giants, Jay Roke.
All right.
And it looks like Jena getting ready to come out that locker room. And Union Parish. Gary, they don't need no banner. They've been here before.
They got a banner.
Oh, I see it. My bad. They've been here before. This is their 5th straight appearance in the semifinals. Remarkable job.
Yes, you're right. Here it is. Oh, look.
And Jena, first ever trip to the semifinals. You know it's got to be a special feeling on that sideline tonight.
Oh, yes, most definitely. Let's look. They're getting excited, Jordy.
And as we spoke, here comes the Jena Giants out of their locker room. Locked in arms, ready to go, Mr. Swallow.
Most definitely. Yeah.
What
Here they
an
come. Here they
environment
come.
it is here tonight. And
Oh, and
here
here come.
comes the Union Parish Formers, ladies and gentlemen. Back in the semifinals like they never left. Jena Giants, black on black uniforms. Union Parish, white on black. Let's get it going.
I'm ready,
Here
Jordy.
comes the Jena Giants. Fireworks fill the sky. Semi-final action. Somebody's going to the dome.
A lot of excitement, Jordy. Can't wait to get this game started. Man, the excitement is in the air. Oh, my God. Can you feel it, my
Can
friend?
you feel it in the air?
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please stand for prayer by Brother Steve Jones, Associate Pastor at Searcy Baptist Church. And please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem by the Jena High School Band.
Amen.
Check out those captains for both teams.
Captains for the Giants, number 7, Zarek Jones. Number 8, Nyland Davis. Number 79, Boots Green. And number 14, Zach Barker.
Captains for Union Parish, number 29, Wilson. Number 3, Jordan Hill. Number 13, Tamarian Bilberry. And number 50, Josh Moy. Captains for Jena, number 14, Zach Barker. Number 7, Zerick Jones. Number 6, Xavier Brown. And number 8, I take that back, number 79 was the other captain. Curious Green. There's a look at your captains.
Looks like Jena will receive.
Yes, Union Parish won the toss. They elected to defer to the second half. We will see the Jena Giants here first tonight on offense. Enjoy the game, ladies and gentlemen. We're sorry about the signal issues on our end. Back deep for the Jena Giants, number 11, Demarion Hammock, and number 7, Zerick Jones. Kicking off for Union Parish, number 27, Ryan Reeder. Enjoy the game, ladies and gentlemen. Boot meets ball, and we're underway. The ball's going to be on the ground, picked up by Jones. And Jones looking for a block, but quickly going to be ran out of bounds. And that's where the Jena Giants will set up shop. 1st and 10. And we'll get our first look at this split back beer offense.
Right.
Your quarterback tonight for the Jena Giants, number 14, Zach Barker. So 1st and 10, Gary, you got a spot of the field. Looks like the 28, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it looks close to about the 28-yard line, Jordan. I can't really tell right off.
The inside handoff, and that's tough sledding there. Union Parish not giving much running room there up the middle.
Maybe half a yard, Jordy. I don't think it's a full yard.
So about 2nd and 9. Ball at the 29-yard line. Still got people filing in here. It'll be hard to find a spot the rest of the way. 2nd and 9, there's the snap. Quarterback gonna drop back to pass under all kind of pressure. Gonna be brought down, scoop and score. Farmers strike first. Oh, baby.
Touchdown.
Number 22 on the scoop and score. And the Farmers strike first here tonight.
That defense.
Braxton Patterson for 6. Just like that, Gary. Farmers on the board.
You're right, Jordy.
And we got an extra point pending. We're 27, Ryan Reeder, to try to make this a 7-point game. Waiting on a snap. Snap, hold, kick is up, and good.
Wow, Jordy.
Hey, just like that, Union Parish strike first. here on the road.
Talk about flexing some muscles, Jordy.
They've been here before, Gary.
And they're showing it. They're showing that their experience is going to give them that edge. So look out, man. Can't ask for a better way to start for Union. You defer, and then you get it on a defensive score. Amazing.
Your new score from God Campbell Memorial Stadium, Union Parish, 7, Jena, 0. Fireworks to start here early. Reader, your kicker, number 11 and number 7, back deep for the Jena Giants. Boot meets ball. Line drive kick. Taken in by Zarek Jones. Jones trying to get a block.
Oh, got us.
Still up on his feet, but finally taken down. Jena Giants probably going to get the same spot of the field that they had a while ago.
You're looking at some slipping right now, Jordy.
Field's not in the best conditions.
No, they had a lot of rain that came down, and you're looking at a lot of slips, so that may affect, them going forward. We're going to have to see what happens.
So it looked like a defensive end came untouched on the last drive. It was a strip and scoop and score.
Right.
Union Parish, they're feeling good right now.
Oh, you're right, Jordy.
1st and 10 Giants. Let's see how they respond. Handoff to their bell cow back. And it goes for a minimum gain. Jones was on the carry. He might get 30, 40 carries tonight.
Oh, my, Jordy. They're gonna keep feeding him. Eventually, he's got to. In their mind, eventually he's got to break it through.
It's getting better. Well, welcome all the Union Parish fans in the chat tonight. We'll welcome all the Jena Giant fans in the chat tonight. And just anyone that's a fan of high school football, welcome to the semifinal game between the Jena Giants and the Union Parish Formers.
Well, that's hard sledding up the middle, Jordy.
3rd down and about, look like 6, Gary.
That's what it's looking like, Jordy. Can't really tell right now.
Ball is at the 35-yard line. Big 3rd down coming. You not want to punt it right back. Punt it to Union Parish, already up by 7.
Not with the momentum that they have right now, Jordy. That's something you don't want to do. Very big play for Jena early in this game.
We'll see if they go play action here. Last time they went play action, did not work. Hand off to Jones. Jones up in it. And going to be close, but I think he's just short of the 1st down marker.
Oh, yeah, he's pretty short. He only got about 2 yards, Jordy. 2 or 3 yards.
4th and 3. Decision has been made. Coach Rourke will send his punting unit out. So you got a scoop and score on the first drive and then a 3 and out on the second drive. Not the ideal start for the Giants.
You're right, Jordy. But on the other hand, Union Parish comes in, man. That's right where they want to be.
Waiting on the punt. Good snap. Rugby-style kick, and they kick it away from them. They don't want no part of the return man here. And Union Parish will have it 1st and 10. Looks like the 38-yard line. Already up by 7. This could be the first time we see the offense tonight.
You're right, Jordy.
Starting quarterback for the Union Parish Formers, number 3, Jordan Hill. Our first time getting to see Mr. Island play tonight, but they said watch out for number 5, Derek Dew also. So we'll keep an eye out on those guys tonight. 1st and 10, 38-yard line, 7-0 your game, your score, 8:53 to play here in the first. Ball's on the ground, Barry. Ball's on the ground. There's a fight for it.
Oh my goodness!
And I think the quarterback might have jumped on the football.
Yes, that's what it looks like.
So they never got the snap off there. So loss of yards, 2nd and 11. Dew and Island waits in the backfield. Allen's going to get the pitch here, and he's got some blockers. And fights for yards. Got to be close to those chains. We'll see what they give him. Going to be 3rd and about 1.
Tell you what, Jordy, he had a head of steam going.
Tackled there by number 11, Demarion Hammock. Third and 1. Just pound the football here, right, Gary?
Oh, most definitely.
We'll see if the big fullback gets it here.
Bread and butter. Give it to him.
And it will be the big fullback, but before we get the snap, we got a false start on offense.
Oh, that is
terrible,
terrible,
make this third
Jordy.
down a little bit tougher.
It's going to be 3rd down and 6.
And the Jena Giants, you can hear them all the way across the field. They're loud tonight.
Most definitely, Jordy.
So instead of a 3rd and 1, it's going to make it a 3rd and 6.
Right. So here's the question: do you put it in the air, or do you pound it on the ground?
We're going to take a second. Coach Spatafor is going to talk about it. Timeout, Union Parish. And we'll take a timeout with them, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching semifinal action live on Under the Lights. 7:25 to play, 7-0 your score. Big 3rd down coming when we come back.
All right.
Big 3rd down awaits.
Here we go, Jordy.
What's the play call here out of the timeout? Waiting on the snap. There it is. Runs the option.
Oh,
Allen gets the ball. Now he's going to try to reverse the field. And going to be pushed out of bounds, and the Giants defense holds.
Wow, Jordy. They sniffed that one out, Jordy.
Well, the timing on the pitch right there, it was not a good setup from the beginning. And Union Parish will have to send the punting unit out. Your punter tonight, number 27, Ryan Reeder. Number 11, back deep for the punt return, Demarion Hammock. They got nobody covering the guy on this sideline. They wanted to snap it here. They could just sling the thing over here on the sideline, and Coach Rourke going to have to call a timeout. What a missed opportunity that was.
That was, boy, luckily the coach saw that nobody was covering him. Man, that could have been a real big play for Union Parish.
Yes, sir. So we'll take a timeout with them. Both teams down to their final, both teams down to 2 timeouts remaining. 6:34, punting unit out when we come back. Here we go, punting unit out for the Farmers. And it's a good snap. Gets the punt away, and it's a beauty.
Good punt.
Gonna back up 11.
Oh, my
goodness.
goodness.
And he flipped the field here.
Flipped the field and then some, Jordy.
Wow, what a great punt there was.
Inside the 5-yard line.
From number 27. He's going to get a big congratulations coming off the field. First and 10 from the 5-yard line. Giants backed up in their own territory. Got to go 95 yards here, Mr. Swallow.
Yes, sir. Very important drive for the Giants. They need to establish something, and at the same time, you got the Farmers that want to keep them pinned so they can get the ball back with good field position.
1st and 10 Giants. They go with a speed motion to number 1. And what a tackle there.
Oh,
Open
shoestring.
field tackle. Hunter was on the carry. Tackled by number 7, Marion Thomas.
That was a shoestring tackle. He got him by by his feet and just, man, couldn't get away from him.
And he was one of our players when we talked earlier in the contest. He could be an impact player tonight.
Most definitely, most definitely.
Jena going to send 2 receivers out wide to the left. Second and 10, handoff to Jones. And Union Parish all over it tonight. Forward progress was stopped.
You're
They're just
right,
pinning
Jordy.
their ears, and they're coming for him, Gary.
Most definitely, Jordy. They're just going at, plugging everything in the center. They're just going after the run, Jordy.
If you count, they got a lot of hats in the box here, daring the Giants to throw here. Got 9 in the box. Play action, taking a shot, pass complete to number 17, Braden Oaks. Enough for a Jena Giant first down. So just what the doctor ordered, you needed that one.
Right, Jordy. That's the first ray of sunshine that Jena's had tonight. I mean, that's, they put out.
Yeah, first quarter's almost gone here.
Yeah.
And one of the big first plays they've had. 1st and 10 Giants. Handoff to Jones. He goes for a minimum gain there.
He gained probably around 3 or 4.
He usually does well when he gets to that second level. Have not had an opportunity to get much more than 2 or 3 yards here tonight.
I think he got about 3.
2nd and 7. 4:04 to play here in the first quarter. I think all of Jena is here tonight, Gary.
All right, look at that. The stands are full, Jordy. Standing room on the sides.
2nd and 7. There's a snap. Handoff Jones trying to get to the outside. Tiptoes down the sideline. And
Still
finally
going.
brought out of bounds. One of his biggest runs of the first quarter.
You right, Jordy.
And it's coming back, Gary. Penalty flag on the ground. He got the edge there, but this could be coming back from a holding penalty.
That's what it's looking like, Jordy.
Personal foul. Face mask against the offense.
Wow, that's a big one, Jordy. That's a 15-yard penalty. Talk about a drive killer.
Yes, indeed. Let's see where they spot this football.
That's going to be probably half the distance to the goal.
So it'll be second and about 14, 15 yards. I'm going to replay it down. .336 left on the game clock here in the first quarter. 7-0 your score. And once again, you ain't getting nothing up the middle.
No, Jordy, they pretty much closing the door up the gut. Looks like they're going to just have to try to keep on getting that edge and just go left and right, and try to turn something on the outside. They had success passing the ball. They had that good pass. They may need to go back and do that. But Union Parish seems to be up to the task for right now.
Third and long, we're going to have a false start on the offense. The receiver on this sideline here gets caught. And the Giants are going in reverse.
You right, Jordy.
So they do not pick up a first down here. Gary, it could give Union Parish great field position after the punt.
You right, Jordy.
Third and long, two receivers split out wide to the right. Let's see if they try to find Hunter on this play. Instead, they run a little draw play. Breaks the first tackle, but not getting away from the second and third surge. And Union Parish holds, and here comes the punting unit.
Yeah, Jordy, I'll tell you what. Remember we talked about the keys of the game. Penalties, that's going to come back and hurt you. You got to stay clean. Can't have those penalties.
Braxton Patterson back deep for the Farmers. Rugby style kick, and it takes a beautiful roll all the way down around the 39-yard line.
Correct.
So punters doing their job here early, both sides flipping the field.
Right.
Special teams, we said, could come into play tonight, and both teams executing.
You're right, Jordy. That's very important for them to, keep it safe. You know, you got to flip the field when you can, and those special teams have to be special tonight for each team.
First and 10 Farmers, up by 7. Handoff to Island, spins off a tackle. Gonna be brought down, but not before he picked up about 6 yards.
You're right, Jordy.
Second and 4. Game clock just hit under 140. First time we're going to see him take a shotgun snap tonight. Nope, going to go in the center late. Handoff to Island. Full burst up the middle.
Oh, got a flag.
Penalty flag flies in late. That's downhill running right there.
You're right, Jordy. Let's see what they're gonna call. I didn't see a penalty, but
it comes from the back judge. So a long discussion going on.
I think the back judge was asking for help on that call.
Union pointing like it's against Jena. And they're going to march it off. It will be against Jena. Here's the official ruling. Personal foul. Face mask.
Face mask.
That's going to be a 15-yarder.
Added to the end of the run, yep.
And so far, Jena killing herself.
Killing herself.
With the penalties.
Two penalties and a miscue on assignments, and that's where the points come from, Jordy.
First and 10 Farmers. Ball is on the ground. And it's still on the ground. And Jena Giants recover the fumble. Giants football.
You're right. That might be the momentum that they need, Jordy. Very, very costly mistake there by the Farmers.
So we're going to be +1 in the turnover battle, correct?
Right. Well, it's going to be where we had one for a score right here and
yes,
one right
sir.
here. So you
1-1
basically
in the turnover battle.
1-1. You know.
Giants first and 10 from the 40-yard line. with 56 seconds remaining in the first quarter. There's a handoff.
14
Nope,
kept it.
actually he kept it. Number 14, Zach Borker, on the keeper, picks up about 5 yards.
That's one of the biggest plays they've had in a while, Jordy.
Clock runs. Might have to snap it one more time before the end of the first quarter here. And they got to snap it one more time. Hand off to the big fullback. And going to be close to the yardage, but just short of the chains. They're bringing up 3rd and 2 when we come back from the end of the first quarter. So that is the end of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. 12 minutes have come and gone. Your score at the end of the first quarter: Union Parish 7, Jena 0. Stick with us, folks. 3 more quarters to decide who's going to the Dome. Ready to go for the second quarter. 7-0 your score.
3rd and 1, Jordy.
3rd and 1, big 3rd down. Handoff up the middle. And it looks like he has enough for the Jena Giant. 1st down. That was number 7, Jones, on the carry. First and 10, ball lies at the 49-yard line. We'll give you some scores from around the state coming up in a matter of a few moments. Jones going to get the carry, and Jones is blown up. That former defense there again. All right, Gary, score updates.
Yes, sir. What we got?
Ruston leads Mandeville 14-0. Dutchtown leads Zachary 7-0.
Oh.
Cecilia leads Northwest 28-18.
Wow.
Opelousas leads North Dakota 8-0.
Go ahead. Wow.
St. James and Sterlington, winner of this one gets the winner of that one. It's tied up 7-7. 2nd and 11. Quarterback drops back to pass. Pass complete, and look at that. Defender all over it. But he drug him for about 4 yards.
Yes, sir.
They're going to bring up 3rd down, and looks like 7. Some more scores for you. Haynesville leads Logansport 7-0. Oak Grove leads Kentwood 14-0.
Oh, wow.
Catholic of Baton Rouge leads Rummel 14-6. Acadiana leads Edna Carr 8-0. LCA leads Turlings 21-14. Here's the snap on 3rd down and 7. Handoff, Jones splits the defender.
Whoa.
And gonna be close to those first down
Very
markers.
close, Jordy.
And I believe he's got them. He does.
Yes.
1st down, Jena Giants. Archbishop Shaw, St. Thomas More, tied at 14.
Whoa.
St. Charles leads ULAB 7-0. That's a halftime score. Calvary Baptist leads Newman 14-6. Southern Lab leads a Ouachita Christian 19-13.
Wow.
And the Riverside leads Vermilion Catholic 20-0.
Oh, my goodness.
As you look at scores from around the state, pass complete to Hunter. And the Jena Giants got something cooking on this drive. Another first down.
You're right, Jordy.
1st and 10, Giants on the move, trying to go tie this baby up. First and 10, Giants on the move. Jones gets the carry. And Jones goes for a minimum gain there. Tackled quickly. Looks like it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're starting to move that, those linemen a little bit more. Getting a little bit better success. They're not plugging every hole. He had one quick move and he got a couple yards out of it. Can they sustain that?
2nd and 8. Tight end goes to the other line. Handoff 22. Cameron Coach was on the carry there. So they run a little two-back system there.
Right.
22 and 7. Your go-to guys, and it looks like they want to get it to 1 or 17 through the air.
It's
going to be about 3rd down and 3 here. So big 3rd down coming. So they have an update. 14-0 is the score. So Go Preps had it wrong. 14-0 your score for Riverside and Vermilion Catholic. And got enough for another first down. First and 10, I'm not really sure where the line of scrimmage is.
Yeah.
Looks like maybe the 13-yard line.
Can't really tell too much, Jordan. Looks like about the 12 or 13. Yes, sir.
There's a snap. Jones gets it. And hits the hole hard for about a gain of 3 or 4. So 2nd and 6. Game clock sits at 6:45. We said it, time of possession, ball control. Who would keep who off the field tonight? Both offenses run similar stuff. Love to pound the football, win in the trenches.
You're right.
2nd and 6, waiting on the snap. 22 gets the carry and going nowhere. And did not gain anything back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd down and 6. So big 3rd down coming. And Union Parish looks like they're going to take a timeout. Coach, we'll talk about it. That is Union Parish's 2nd timeout burn in this half. And we'll step away, ladies and gentlemen. 6:04 to play here in the 2nd quarter. Union Parish 7. Jena Giants 0. You're watching Friday Night Football semifinal edition. Big 3rd down looms. We wait to see the play call. Is it 4 down territory?
It may well be, Jordy.
Gonna split two receivers out right to the right. Let's see if they go target them here on this drive. Waiting on the snap. Tight end motions to the other side. There it is. Fakes it. Pass over the middle. Complete. And it's a fumble, Gary. Union Parish has the football.
Oh, my goodness.
So the pass was complete to Hunter. Hunter fighting for yards. He got it punched out. And Union Parish has it. 1st and 10.
At the, looks like it's about the 1 yard line, Jordy.
So what looked like it was going to be Jena Giants marching in their 2nd turnover of the night, and it's a costly one.
Right, it looks like they were getting ready to go in the end zone. They had the first down. All they had to do was just get it down there, but he kept fighting and got it punched out.
First and 10 from the 1 yard line. Union Parish trying to get out of their own end zone here. Hand it off to Dew. And fighting for yardage. Looks like he got to the 3 yard line. A great job there from the defense. You knew you were backed up in your own territory. And those guys fought and eventually got a big turnover.
Right. Very important. Now they're back in their own, deep in their territory, Jordan. They gotta get them some room. You know.
They're taking a shot.
Oh, taking a shot deep, and oh man.
Was looking for number 2 there. Chase Meekin, and they cannot connect. It's going to set up 3rd down and about 7. So 3rd down, we'll see what the play call is here. Hand off to Allen.
Inside.
Not a bad option there, but Jena Giants, even better defense. And after the turnover, Union Parish goes 3 and out. And Jena Giants will get the football here. But if we know number 27, Ryan Reeder, can flip the field at any moment. But you got to get a good snap here. Cannot afford a bad snap here. We've seen this earlier in the season. Teams getting backed up in the end zone.
And he's deep in the end zone. He's right by the end line. He's right by the end line, Jordy.
And it will be a good snap here. Gets it away. And we'll see what type of roll it takes. And dies in the mud about the 39-yard line.
So we got 4 minutes and 16 seconds. Can Jena take advantage of,
And that one hurt. That one hurt just now.
That one hurt
but
real
the defense stepped up.
Most definitely. But can Union come back and get the ball back and give it to their offense? Then they could go for a 2-for-1 because they're going to get the ball, at the beginning of the second half.
Yes. So we'll see. Might be a 2-for-1 special type of moment here. And you said Union Parish deferred to the second half, correct? Okay, so no 2-for-1 special.
No 2-for-1. No, but if they can get the ball for Jena, they're going to have to try to do something big.
1st and 10, Jena Giants. 1 goes in motion. And they hand it off to number 7, Jones, but an even better tackle there from the freshman,
and he's
Braxton Patterson.
7 is coming up. He's limping, Jordy.
Cannot afford to lose him.
Oh, most definitely not.
He's going to go down. We're going to have to get the training staff out.
Looks like he's cramping up, Jordy. And in conditions like this, that's pretty common.
It's a humid night here. We expected a lot of rain right now. It has not shown up, but keep it in the forecast. It might be here before the end of the game. So we'll take a timeout as they look at the injured Jena Giant, but hopefully it's just cramps. Number 7, Zarek Jones gets up, walks off with his own power. Looked like he was battling cramps, Gary. And he's going straight to the locker room, it seems like, with only
That's what it looks
3:48
like.
to play. So we got 2 weather delays back home. It looks like Northwest Cecilia in a weather delay and LCA Turlings in a weather delay.
Oh, wow.
Any other weather delays, let us know in the chat. Weather delay? They're in a weather delay also? So St. Thomas More and Archbishop Shaw also in the weather delay. Lafayette getting hit hard with the weather right now. Second and about 11 for the Jena Giants. 3:42 to play. Handoff. Looked like number 5 was on the carry there. Cedric Wilson. Now, Gary, you lose one of your better players. Who do they go to now?
Yeah, that's the big question, Jordy. Who's going to step up and like all coaches say, next man up? Who's going to do that? We'll have to wait and see.
This defensive line for Union Parish causing havoc here in the first half. Third and 8. Quarterback pull. Number
Looks
14.
like he might have it, Jordy.
Gonna be close, but I think he
very
might be
close.
a yard short.
Fourth down and about 1, or right at a half a yard, Jordy.
So 4th and 1. Offense will stay on the field here. It might be number 22, Cameron Coach, here on this carry. And that's who gets the football. And he falls forward. And let's see what the spot is on the field.
That's a first down.
And referee points, first down, Jena Giants. 2:15 to play, 2 timeouts in their back pocket. See if they can tie this baby up before halftime.
Very important drive for the Giants, Jordy.
Gary, when Jena needed a big play in the Bunkie game when we covered them earlier in the season, they went to number 1. We'll see if they go to him on this drive. And number 14 could not even get the handoff there before he was met in the backfield.
You're right, Jordy. No, that defense is stout. They're coming up, and they're not afraid of giving up a pass because they're coming up. They're
got
basically
9 in the box.
They're stacking it, and they're just saying you're not going to run on us.
2nd and 11, lost a yard there. 1 is on the side over here on the left. And let's see if they go to him. And the quarterback was hit as he thrown. And they say incomplete pass. Back-to-back plays.
Wow, Jordy.
Union Parish in the backfield causing havoc.
They sent everybody on that play, Jordy. 3rd and 10.
3rd and about 11.
Oh, yeah.
1:13 before halftime. 2 receivers split out wide to the right. Let's see if his offensive line can give him some time to throw here. 14 going to roll to the right, fires in the flats. And the pass falls incomplete.
4th down, 10.
Was looking for number 17, Oaks. And could not connect. 4th and 11. We'll see what the decision is here. You're kind of in the spot of the field where you got to go for it.
Most definitely, Jordy.
4th down, 10, 27.
What kind of play do you have to call for 4th and 10?
Throw it up to 1. See if he can go win a 50-50 ball for you.
We talked about that at the beginning of the game.
4th down. 14 going to roll to his right, under all kind of pressure, fires. It's the same play and the same results. This time, turnover on downs. Union Parish defense staying again.
You're right, Jordy. looks like they're afraid to throw the ball downfield. I mean, that's kind of like a little out. I mean, that's if he catches the ball, he's 10. You know, he's not 10 yards down the field. That's a questionable call, my friend.
Now you got 1:03.
Yes,
Jordan
sir.
Hill, we may see his arm
Oh yeah.
on this drive. Got one timeout for Union Parish. Let's see if they can go make this a 2-score game going into halftime, knowing they get the ball to start the second half.
You right, Jordy.
Run a little misdirection, hand off to Island.
Oh,
And
he
goes
got
for about a gain of 3 or 4. And coach might just take a 7-0 lead in the halftime
right.
and tell his defensive coordinator, wonderful job, my friend.
Most definitely, Jordy.
Second and 7, 35 seconds remain. Run the same play just to the other side.
Wow.
And Island drug down. Final 20 seconds. Tick away. We'll see if timeouts are used. Or they just take this to halftime. And coach's decision is made.
Yeah, it looks like they're
He's
going
going
to
to take
take
a
this to the
7-0 lead
halftime.
in the halftime, knowing he gets the ball to start the second half. So no offensive scores in the first half. It was a defensive touchdown. That is our only points of the night. And 24 minutes have come and gone. We head to halftime with your score, Union Parish 7 and Jena 0. Stick with us, folks. We've got some halftime entertainment coming up. About to check on those scores from around the state for you. As both teams exit to the locker room, we have to keep an eye out, see if number 7 will play the second half, Mr. Swallow.
Jordy, it looked like he was cramping up. He might be going in there, try to get some fluids in him. He's a very key player for this Jena Giant football team. But you know, man, you want to talk about a team that came out possessed was Union Parish, and their defense really played well.
So we survived 2 quarters without rain.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed we get 2 more quarters in.
Right.
We'll see how loud the music is. Let's go scores from around the state, Mr. Swallow.
Let's hear some
before we get
news.
the band on the field.
Right.
Ruston currently leads Mandeville 21-0. That's the second quarter score.
Wow.
Zachary leads Dutchtown 13-7. Also a second quarter score. All right. Cecilia leads Northwest 35-18. That one is in a weather delay in the second quarter.
Wow.
Opelousas leads North Dakota 8-0 second quarter. St. James Sterlington tied at 14 second quarter.
Wow.
Haynesville currently leads Logansport 10-0 second quarter. Oak Grove leads Kentwood 20-14 second quarter.
Wow. Made a little comeback there.
Catholic of Baton Rouge leads Archbishop Brummel 14-6 third quarter.
Wow.
Acadiana Edna Carr tied at 8 third quarter.
Wow.
Lafayette Christian leads Turlings 21-14 second quarter, currently in a rain delay.
Wow.
St. Thomas More leads Archbishop Shaw 16-14 first quarter. So there was a safety in that game because it was just 14-14.
Wow.
St. Charles leads University Lab 7-0 fourth quarter.
Wow.
Calvary Baptist leads Newman 21-13 second quarter. Washita Christian leads Southern Lab 27-19 third quarter.
Jeez, man.
Riverside leads Vermilion Catholic 21-7 second quarter. That is a look at scores from around the state of Louisiana. We got the band on the field. Let's get some halftime entertainment from the marching band.
Charles Tide. Got those. After 13.
give you some more score updates from around the state of Louisiana before we give you our first half thoughts. Right now, hear me out. We have an overtime game.
Really?
University Lab and St. Charles. They're tied at 7, and they are currently in overtime. So if you want to put an OT next to that score right there, yes, sir.
Wow.
Riverside now leads Vermilion Catholic 30-7.
Wow.
We're running away with it.
Running away with that. We didn't see that coming.
No, sir. All right, more scores for you. Semifinal action across the state. Halftime scores in Division 1, non-select. Ruston leads Mandeville 21-0.
Right.
Dutchtown leads Zachary 14-13.
Wow.
Both of those are halftime scores. Opelousas leads North Dakota 8-0 at halftime.
Wow.
Cecilia leads Northwest 35-18, second quarter. St. James Sterlington tied at 14 at halftime.
Whoa.
Haynesville leads Logansport 17-0 halftime.
Wow.
Oak Grove leads Kentwood 20-14, second quarter. Catholic of BR leads Rummel 14-6, third quarter. Acadiana leads Edna Carr 16-8, third quarter. Lafayette Christian leads Turlings 21-14. That one is in a weather delay. St. Thomas More leads Archbishop Shaw 16-14. That one is in a weather delay.
Wow.
University Lab and St. Charles, like we said, they're in overtime.
Right.
Calvary Baptist leads Newman 21-13 halftime. Ouachita Christian leads Southern Lab 34-19 fourth quarter.
Wow.
Riverside leads Vermilion Catholic 30-7 second quarter. That is a look at scores from around the state of Louisiana. Jena just came out of their locker room, and Union Parish not far behind them. So we're about 3 minutes or so from getting the second half started. Gary, give me your thoughts of the first half.
First half, we thought it was going to be
a lot of defense.
We thought it was going to be a track meet, but man, the defenses came to play. Game's a lot closer than what it seems, I guess, because Jena was less than a yard away from scoring again, and they got it punched out on that pass, scoop and score. So defenses came to play. Look out for the second half. I think I can only expect more of the same. But only time will tell. And how will those special teams be? Will those special teams be special?
Hey.
A lot's going to happen. That's why we play 4 quarters. We got 2 quarters left, and the Farmers have a lead, 7-0. What do you think can happen? Will the Farmers maintain that dominance on defense, or will the Giants rise to the occasion? And
Giants, they're not getting much in the middle of the line of scrimmage. It's been plugged up between those big defensive linemen of Union Parish.
Right.
And they had a little success on the outside. Do they go back to that? I mean, and then the rollout passes, it's not working.
Right.
You're going to have to drop back, put them in a shotgun, and find your big play target.
Right, you're going to have to do that. But also, number 7, how banged up is he? He ended up leaving the game with about 4 or 5 minutes left in the first half, and he went straight to the locker room.
Yeah, it's Eric Jones.
Right. Is he going to be okay? Can he come back? Or, that's a big loss for the Jena Giants.
We got scores at the bottom of your screen, ladies and gentlemen, if you're trying to keep up with games around the state. Riverside, Vermilion Catholic in a weather delay. So a lot of games getting hit with weather delays. The way you look at it, one score might win this one tonight, the way both defenses are playing.
You're right, Jordy. if it's late in the game, I mean, and you scored, do you go for 2 in the win or do you go for overtime? I mean, that's a question.
And you got to think, both teams made their adjustments in the locker room. Now, which team will come out and execute and punch their ticket to the dome?
Right, that's the biggest question in the world, Jordy. Which team is going to punch their ticket to the dome?
24 minutes away.
That's right.
Unless we have bonus time.
That's right. And you know what? We already have one game going into overtime. We may have more.
So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for choosing our platform tonight to bring you this semifinal matchup. We want to say thank you to the administration here at Jena High School. We want to thank both head football coaches for allowing us to cover this game tonight. You got to get permission from both sides. And they allowed us to be here tonight, so thank you from the bottom of our hearts for allowing us to cover this one. Score update, Acadiana and Nicole tied at 16.
Wow.
Both teams moments away from taking their sidelines. Jena Giants, the number 1 seed, at home, trailing by 7. Union Parish trying to make it 4 years to the dome in a row.
You know, experience is one thing, but man, 4 years in a row, that's unseen. You know.
And trying to get that first title since 2013.
Correct. You know.
Jena, they've never been here before. Yeah. This is their first semifinalist appearance.
Right.
They've never played in the dome.
Right.
So there's a lot to play for tonight.
Can the jitters be a little bit too much for the Giants? I mean, that's really exciting whenever you have the opportunity to play, to go to the dome. But when you've never been there, some of the kids don't know what to expect. Will that pressure be too much for them? Only time will tell. But I know the coaching staffs for both teams, they're going to be making some great adjustments at halftime. So look out. It's going to be an exciting second half, Jordan.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Guy Campbell Memorial Stadium. Here we go, Mr. Swallow.
Yes, sir.
Third quarter, moments away. Back deep for Union Parish, number 2, Chase Meekin. And got to think that Union Parish is going to play safe here. Watch for an onside kick. It's a little short kick. And going to be taken in. Going to try to reverse the field here. Got a couple blocks. Watch out, Gary.
Whoa, man.
And finally pushed down, but not before. He sets up Union Parish.
About
First
the 46.
and 10.
About the 46, maybe
about
47.
The 45-yard line.
45, maybe.
So great field position to start this second half.
Can Jena's defense stop that a massive running game? They did pretty decent in the first half. So can they continue?
Here we go. First and 10, 5 and 1 in the backfield. Jordan goes on the center. Quick toss to Island, and Island's got the edge.
Outside.
And Island's down the sideline. There he goes. And this one will be coming back, Gary.
Yes, sir.
Multiple penalty flags are on the field, but you just seen the burst from the young man if you give him an alley. And Coach Pat not going to be happy, but looked like a receiver had a holding call on this sideline.
Holding. Oh.
So Union Parish.
Yes.
Say we're not going up the middle. We're going to go get on the outside and let our playmaker work just got penalized with a holding call.
That was a spot foul, Jordy. And the bad part about it is that he didn't really need to hold because he was downfield about 8 yards. So it's,
You're right. First and 15. 14, my mistake. Ball is at the 41-yard line. This time, they're going to go up the middle. Nope, they're going to pitch it. Quarterback keeps. That's Jordan. Falls on the ground. Kicked around. There's a fight for it.
Looks like the
and I think the Jena Giants have the football. Waiting to see who comes out of the pile with it. Jordan Hill pulled it there. He had an alley and got it punched out from behind. And there's a fight for it. Let's see what the call is.
I don't see a call.
And they say
second down.
Union Parish recovered their own fumble. Boy, they avoided disaster there.
Wow.
So Hill got to be careful with the football there.
You're right.
So back-to-back successful plays on the outside. Union Parish got something going. They just got to hold on to the football.
Number 5 is cramping up, Jordy.
Derek Dew cramping up on the field. He's going to get the carry here. Nope, actually a pitch to Island.
Oh,
That's some physical football there. And the Jena Giant faithful won't let you hear about it. You got multiple formers cramping up. Now a big lineman, number 80, also. And number 5 and number 80 for Union Parish, both cramping. He tried to stay in there, Gary.
Yeah.
It just finally got him down.
In this weather, Jordy, with all this moisture and humidity and everything, man, it's hard to stop that.
So 3rd down and 2 when we come back.
That's why, especially coming in at halftime, you have to be thinking and telling your players, drink, hydrate. You got to get some fluids in you.
So we'll see who the new fullback is to check into the game. Jordan Hill just asked for a towel. Got to get those hands dry. 3rd down and 2. Big 3rd down coming out of halftime. Clock is running. 10 minutes to play here in the 3rd. Hand off to Island.
Oh,
and
man.
Island slips the first tackle, slips the second tackle. And gonna have enough for a Union Parish first down. Jamarian Island, 2nd and 3rd effort there. Gets it done. Your new fullback into the game, number 25, Tyron Stringfellow.
Tell you what, Jordy, Giants got there.
Come on, St. Charles walk-off field goal.
Wow.
Comets back to the dome.
All right. The Giants got there, but, man, the drive of them legs, he kept them legs driving, Jordy, and would not be denied.
Got a freshman playing fullback right now. And somebody's going to have to go out for a play. The quarterback, Gary. They're telling Jordan Hill he's got to go out for a play. So number 22, Braxton Patterson, checks in at quarterback. Not sure what the issue is here. 1st and 10, Farmers. Pulling guards, there's a handoff to Island, and Island blown up.
Wow.
Jena Giant defense there that time. And only out for one play. Hill back into the game. And also 5 back into the game. They're due. So it might have been an equipment type of deal there.
Might have been. Not really sure, Jordy.
2nd and 10. Ball's at
Yeah.
the 43-yard line. Farmers have it with 8:20 to play. Here in the third, going to drop back
That's
the
a pass.
pass. Looks, fires. Low pass is complete.
No, his knee was on the ground,
And I'll
Jordy.
say his knee was on the ground.
He went down and got it, Jordy. I think his knee was on the ground when he caught it, so he couldn't advance the ball.
Pass was complete to number 13. Bilberry. 3rd down and 5. Jena faithful trying to get behind their defense. Union Parish might be 4-down territory. Play action. Looks.
Oh,
Breaks a tackle and going to be brought down in the Giant defense. Oh, tackle by number 41, Jacob Pentecost. And it is 4th down. Let's see if the offense stays on the field here. And they will.
Yeah.
Here we go, Giant fans. Stand up, make some noise. It's 4th down.
Gary, 4th and 4 from the 37.
Big play call, Jordy.
Already working on a 6-minute drive. Timeout, Farmers. Coach wants to talk about this one, and we'll catch your breath. Big 4th down when we come back. 6:50 to play. 3rd quarter. 7-0 your score. Stick with us, folks.
Attention, please. James Hall. Fourth down, 4, 37. It's 4th down.
Here we
4th
go, Jordy.
down. Let's see who gets the ball here. Gonna drop back the pass. Double move. He's got a man wide open and he overshoots his intended receiver. Oh, that would have been 6.
That was, oh my goodness.
The cornerback slipped and fell, and the quarterback just missed his open receiver. Wow. Turnover on downs.
That was big. That might be the chance in the play that Jena needs to get back in here, man.
Points are not promised tonight with
No.
both of these defenses.
Right, you're right. Especially
You could have went up 2 scores there, and that
Yeah.
might have been it.
Field conditions are not, that as good as you would think.
Timeout on the field, official timeout.
So we have an official timeout on the field. Let's see what the call is here. So 7 did come out of the locker room, and he is on the field for this first play of the drive. So a 6-minute drive there from the Farmers, and no points to show, but
Right.
an impressive drive. You missed the touchdown by a matter of a few feet there.
Yeah.
Zara Jones gets the carry, and similar results. Stop
Maybe
for
a
a minimum
yard.
game.
Maybe a yard.
Been very impressed with this Farmer defensive front. Their front 7 playing lights out tonight, as might have to be the play action that has to set something up for this Giant offense.
You're right, Jordy. This is going to be very important for them to do something now.
Score is 8-0 at halftime for OHS. 2nd and 9, play action, looking slant over middle.
Oh my goodness, he's gone!
Number 1, off to the races. Touchdown, Jena Giants. The big man, number 1.
Tell you what, Jordy, that was number one. Caught the ball and just did what he does.
Wow!
That was so awesome. Great job. Now,
number 14, Zach Barker threw a dime to secure it. Zachary Hunter, and he did the rest. We said it. You gotta find one.
Gotta find one. We said that a lot.
He is an impact player. If 7 can't get it done, find one.
We watched him.
And they're going for two, Gary.
Here they go.
2-point conversion. Handoff.
7.
Dives forward. 2-point conversion is good.
Oh, my goodness.
We got us a ball game here, folks.
5:55, third quarter. Your Giants leading 8-7.
Wow.
I asked you earlier, was 7 hurt? Did he come back? He just proved that he's in the game and ready to go. Oh, my goodness. We got us a ball game now,
Your
Jordy.
new score from Guy Campbell Memorial Stadium. Jena, 8. Union Parish, 7. This
Wow.
one's long from over.
Oh, no, Jordy. This is going to be.
This one's going to come down to the wire.
Wow.
Number 6 is your kicker, Xavier Brown. Number 2, back deep for Union Parish. Watch out, you never know, they might take one to the house. And it's number 13, Bill Barry, on the return.
Oh, man.
And look at that kick coverage there.
You want to talk about momentum.
What, Jena, they come out of the locker room, and they're fired up.
Momentum. Now, can Union take advantage of what their size and drive the ball down the field?
They already had a 6-minute drive a while ago, and they missed a touchdown by the matter of a few feet.
Right.
If the quarterback would have been just a little off on his touch,
oh yeah,
you could have been looking at a 14-0 ball game.
Throw it up and let the receiver run under it. He let him a little too much, Jordy. That's the difference of the ball game.
We might see that play again later on.
Most definitely. I see that. Yes, most definitely.
1st and 10 Farmers, down by a point, 5:49 to play.
Toss.
Handoff, there he goes. Look at this. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
he just put him on a pedestal. Get out the way. The train's coming through.
Oh my goodness.
Woo! This one's getting exciting. Jamarian Island. That's a big man running downhill.
Had some momentum. They running it down, trying to take back the lead, Jordy.
1st and 10, Farmers on the move. Ball's at the 35-yard line.
Here he is again.
Island gets it again and goes for a gain of 5. Hey, that looked like that pissed them off.
You're right.
Farmers, look what they doing.
Tell you why, Jordy, and he's getting through the line, but we got somebody down. I hope it's not him. He took a big hit. Oh,
and
my
we got
goodness.
An injury timeout. They're going to take a look at an injured Farmer here.
Not sure who that is.
We'll step away from the broadcast. Let's give you scores from around the state. Prayers for the young man here. Hopefully it's just cramps.
That's what it's looking like.
Yes, sir. Just cramps. Good to see. All right, some scores for you, ladies and gentlemen. (21-13) Dutchtown now leads Zachary. Holy cow.
Wow.
Yes, Ruston still leads Mandeville 21-0. Opelousas High currently leads North Dakota 8-0 in the 3rd quarter.
Wow. The Tigers.
Cecilia leads Northwest 42-18 at halftime. The winner of this one, we'll get the winner of the St. James and Sterlington matchup right now. St. James 21, Sterlington 17.
Oh, Lordy.
That was Jamarian Island.
Yeah.
Cramping
He's
there.
cramping up.
2nd and 5 from the 30-yard line. Haynesville now leads Logansport 17-6, and Oak Grove leads Kentwood 27-21. Rummel, Catholic of Baton Rouge, tied at 14, and Acadiana has a 23-16 lead on Edna Carr. Pitch to Bilberry. And gonna be close to the sticks there, might be a yard short. And they're gonna have to separate them after that play. You don't want to get any type of big penalties.
That was easily could have been flags flying on that one, Jordy.
Calvary Baptist now leads Newman 28-13. We said it was a final score. St. Charles knocked off University Lab 10-7.
Wow.
Washita Christian 34, Southern Lab 31, fourth quarter.
Oh, man, talk about a ball game.
And we got whistles. Timeout, Union Parish. Gary, that's their second timeout used. Will they need them later on in the game?
That's the question, Jordy. Will that come back and haunt them later in the game? But I guess Coach figured he needed to handle something right away. So, man.
4:10 to play, 8-7 your score.
And we have the Farmers, and you got to think about this. Do they want to kick it? They have a field goal kicker.
Great field goal kicker. We saw him in pregame.
He can split the uprights from right here. Do they want to take a shot and kick it?
Third and 1. Their offense is built for 3 yards.
Correct.
We'll see what happens here.
Third down 1. 26. It's third down.
And you got the big bodies in here. They're going with a heavy package. Trying to get everybody lined up. They're going overload. Handoff. Number 5.
He got
Starts
it.
through the middle and has a first down and more. Down to the 16-yard line. That was Derek Dew on the carry.
They go on tempo.
357, they go on tempo. This time they overload to the right. Handoff, Dew. And Dew goes for about 3 yards. And Island checks into the game. Second and 7. Ball is at the 13-yard line. Farmers knocking on the doorsteps, trying to take the lead. And we got whistles before. Official. And somebody's going to have to go out for a play. It's the quarterback again. Jordan Hill asked to go to the sideline, and I see what the reason is now. He didn't have his mouthpiece in.
That's right.
So they take him out the game because he didn't have his mouthpiece in.
Oh, wow.
Backup quarterback into the game, number 22. Patterson. Handoff to Island.
Oh,
Island
my
meets
goodness.
the linebacker.
He keeping those legs running.
And it will be third down and 2 with 2:45 to play here in the third quarter. Got a score update. Acadiana leads Edna Court 30-24.
Third down 3.
At the 9-yard line, here we go. Big on big. Who's going to win the line of scrimmage? Handoff, Island. Island runs
my
it
goodness.
the heart of the
I
defensive
don't know if he
line.
got it, Jordy.
And he didn't get it. Fourth down, do you send the kicker out? Here he comes, Gary.
Right.
Field goal kicker on to take the lead here. Number 27, Ryan Reeder, to give the Farmers the lead.
When you have a kicker,
we got whistles. We got a sideline warning against the Giants. Number 3, Jordan Hill will hold. Number 5, Derek Drew will be your
freshman,
long
Jordy.
snapper. Freshman to give the Farmers the lead. Snap, hold, kick is up, and it is
good.
How about the freshman, ladies and gentlemen? Special teams matter.
That's right, Jordy. Special teams do matter. Now, what can happen? That was a big defensive stand.
Big drive to get points, though.
To get points. Can the Giants come back and put something together? I mean, they had a big play a while ago. What do they do? Do they go back at it?
We'll see. Your new score from Guy Campbell Memorial Stadium, ladies and gentlemen. Union Parish 10, Jena 8, 1:35 to play here in the third quarter.
A lot of excitement in this quarter, Jordy.
Union Parish, 1 timeout remaining. Jena, all 3.
Right. Will that come back to haunt them, Jordy?
27 doing the kicking duties. Booms it away to number 11. Hammock, full head of steam, trying to get a block.
He got one. Oh, my goodness.
And we got 3 or 4 flags on the field. Probably a block in the back if I had to take a guess.
Man. That's what it looks like, Jordy.
So this should set up Jena with poor field starting position here.
Right, Jordy. Holding.
So it was a holding call. So
it's going to be a 10-yard penalty.
Yep.
It's going to go back to the 15-yard line, Jordy.
They're still marching at the 15-yard line where the Jena Giants, down by 2, will set up shop. Now take a look at this. Jena down by 2. They went for 2 earlier. I don't know if they have a field goal kicker. If it comes down to a game winner.
I'm not sure, Jordy. I'm not really sure of the situation on that.
If they barely kicking it off on kickoff and going for 2 on the conversion, you might not see this come down to a game-winning field goal.
Right.
But that's news to us. We don't know what they have on the other sideline.
Not really sure, Jordy.
Picked up 3, 2nd and 7. Got an 8-6 score now, OHS in North Dakota. 14 gonna drop back the pass, looks, fires, and that one was tipped at the line of scrimmage. One of those big linemen got their paws up.
Tell you what, he was open though, Jordy. He was wide open, scrubbing. He could well still be running.
3rd and 7 with 53 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. One gonna be on this sideline. Let's see if they go slant again. Number 2 matched up with him, tight end eligible. Taking a shot, and this one is incomplete. And 14 took a shot at the end of it. And Union Parish forces a 3 and out. How about that former defense?
That former defense is forced to be reckoned with.
That took what? Only a few seconds off the game clock?
That didn't take long at all, Jordy.
Keep an eye out, Gary. Number 7 is your punter. You know he can sneak it at any time on a fake.
Most definitely, most definitely.
And let's see what the decision is here. He's going to kick it away. Angles it away from the return man. And it takes a roll out of bounds. And let's see where they mark this football. It will be former football. Up by 2. With 36 seconds remaining at the 45-yard line. Here we go. Can they go up 2 scores and really put the pressure on Jena?
The key thing is, if they get points, Jordy, will it be a touchdown or will it be a field goal? If it's a field goal, they still got a shot.
Cross to Island. Island, big time run down the sideline and pushed out of bounds, but not before.
Wow.
He picks up another former first down.
You're right, Jordy.
First and 10 Farmers from the 27-yard line. We'll get scores for you as soon as this third quarter is over. And we'll get Enoch to light them up on your screen for you. First and 10 Farmers. Quick toss to Jermaine Island. And this time, only for about 3 yards. And we got whistles. And another guy cramping up, Gary.
Right.
I think this time it's the big lineman.
Right, Jordy. 17 seconds left in the third quarter.
So with 17 seconds remaining, they're going to take a look at the injured Farmer. We'll give you some scores from around the state. He's going to walk off on his own power there. Great sign to see. Ruston now leads Mandeville 28-0. Dutchtown now leads Zachary 28-13.
Oh, my goodness.
Opelousas leads North Dakota 8-6 third quarter. Final seconds tick away here in the third quarter. And the Farmers starting to hold their fours up. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, 3 quarters have come and gone. From Guy Campbell Memorial Stadium, get ready. 12 minutes away, somebody's going to the Superdome.
You're right, Jordy.
And if it's the Farmers, it's going to be the 4th year in a row. If it's Jena, it's going to be the first ever appearance in school history.
You're right, Jordy.
Wow, we got a lot to talk about, but we got 12 minutes to let these teams decide it.
You're right, Jordy.
10-8, your score. Get ready, buckle in.
Right, who wants it? Can Jena stop them from getting a score or limit them to 3 and go down and, take the lead? It's very important that, they calm down and focus on this last 12 minutes, because for one of these teams, this is the last hurrah for the year.
Hey, leave it on the field.
That's
Seniors,
right.
Play your heart out. Somebody, ticket will be punched.
You're right.
Farmers have it, 2nd and 7. We're ready to start the 4th quarter. Stick with us, folks. Ball is at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Second and 7, there's a snap. Island gets the carry. And he has stood up. Tell you what, very impressed with the way Jena's battled on defense tonight.
Most definitely, Jordy. Most definitely. The trenches have been a battle all night, and the score proves it, 10-7.
3rd and 4. Just underway here in the 4th quarter. Waiting on the snap. Jordan under center. Quick toss to Island. And Island,
oh my
what
goodness.
a stop there from the Jena Giants. And they do it again.
Loss of 2, Jordy. Looks like he lost about a yard or 2. Oh, loss of 1. I'm sorry.
4th down. Let's see what the decision is here. Is it 2-4 out for a field goal?
I don't know, Jordy.
It looks like the decision has been made. 4th and 5. Farmer's going for it. Would be a huge stop for the Giants, but would be huge to convert this 4th down. And before we get there, look like Jena gonna burn a timeout. So with 10:34 to play, Jena Giants burned their first timeout here in the 4th quarter. 10-8 your score. Big 4th down when we come back. You're watching semifinal edition live on Under the Lights. Here we go, biggest 4th down of the game right here, folks. You gotta think it's Island time, Gary.
You're right, Jordy.
Waiting on the snap, 4th down, play action. Got a man streaming down the seam. Caught.
No, he dropped it.
He dropped it.
He dropped it.
Oh,
he dropped
goodness. Gary, he was wide open.
He was. And he couldn't bring it in. Went to the ground and dropped it, Jordy. Oh, my goodness.
Chase Meekin.
Turn over on down.
He ran a great route.
He sure
and
did.
He could not secure the catch. Turnover on downs.
Man.
Hey, we got a final score. Give it to me, Enoch. Final score. Down go the champs tonight. Southern Lab stuns a Ouachita Christian 38-34.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
1st and 10 Giants. This could be the drive, Gary. Jones is going to get it, and he ain't going nowhere.
Not really.
And it's been a tough night for the young man.
You're right, boy. I tell you what,
the
unbelievable.
Tonight playing his final game inside this stadium.
Right.
And they've kept him in check.
They sure have, Jordy.
You know he wants one more next week in the Superdome. We haven't seen him bust one like he usually does. We'll see what happens the rest of the way.
He had one that was called back due to a holding penalty, but they've kept him pretty much in check, Jordy.
2nd and 11. Play action, slant, and that pass was tipped at the line of scrimmage. Juggle, receiver could not bring it in.
It was there.
We got another final score. Final score, Acadiana going to the dome. Down goes Edna Carr. 30
oh, my goodness,
24.
Jordy.
Wow.
As much as I love Edna Carr, I am so excited to see the Acadiana Wrecking Rams heading to the Superdome for the state finals.
3rd and 12 for the Jena Giants. They're going to go tight here at the line of scrimmage with the receivers. Here's the motion. And they run it back the other way. And a good open field tackle there. And that's going to force the Giants to send the punting unit right back onto the field.
That's what it's looking like, Jordy. They have to kick this.
Union Parish, right now, the MVP of this game, their defense.
Their defense, most definitely, Jordy. Most definitely.
9:12 to play. Will they get another possession? Because you know Union Parish are about to go milk that clock.
Oh, most definitely, Jordy. the ball will not be thrown, again by Union Parish.
Low snap, and we got a penalty flag. False start, so that's going to back up the Giants even further.
Oh, man. Remember, we talked about penalties, Jordy. Penalties, crazy penalties at different times. Those type of penalties drive coaches nuts.
Back deep for the Union Parish Farmers, number 22, Braxton Patterson. Number 7, Zarek Jones, your punter. You never know when he's going to just take off and run with it.
You're right, Jordy.
Waiting on the snap. And he will just kick this one away. Line drive kick. And takes a friendly roll. And not a good decision there, Gary.
No.
Down to the 36-yard line. And that's where the Farmers, up by 2, will set up shop. 1st and 10.
Let's see. You know what you're going to get with the Farmers, a heavy dose of number 1. Can the Giants come out,
We got a penalty flag on the field.
Oh, really?
And here it is, sideline warning against the Farmers. So both teams have been warned.
Yep. So one of the coaches must have got in the way of an official on the way down the field. That'll draw a flag every time.
So for the very first time, Acadiana and Edna Carr squared off, and Acadiana gets the win in New Orleans.
Wow, Jordy, that is unbelievable.
Farmers up by 2, 8:44 to play. Starts out, handoff,
There he
Island,
goes.
gaping hole up the middle. Drug down from behind, and they got probably tack on 15 to it. The senior, Jamarian Island. What a gaping hole that was, the offensive line. And they're going to add 15 to it. We got Rummel, Catholic of Baton Rouge, tied at 14 in a weather delay.
Oh, wow.
4th quarter. Haynesville running away with it at Logansport right now.
Really, man.
31-6, 4th quarter. Oak Grove leads Kenwood 27-21, 3rd quarter. St. James leads Sterlington 21-17, 4th quarter. Cecilia leads Northwest 42-18. Handoff, number 1, Jamarian Island breaks the first tackle. And all the way down inside the 10. Farmers trying to go for the knockout punch here, Gary.
Looks like he's about the 8 or 9 yard line, Jordy.
Dutchtown now leads Zachary 28-13. Ruston now leads Mandeville 28-7. Riverside leads Vermilion Catholic 27-7. Handoff Island, and he is brought down immediately. Gonna be close to the first down marker. Let's see where they put him. 3rd down and about 1 or 2.
No gain. 3rd down, 2.
Calvary Baptist leads Newman 35-20, 4th quarter.
And 3rd down.
LCA, Turlings in the delay. St. Thomas More, Shaw still in the delay. 3rd down, Mr. Swallow, 2 yards to go. There's the snap, handoff, Island breaking off tackles. Did he get the first?
Jacob Belcher.
Forward progress was stopped. Let's see where they stop him at.
Loss of 1.
Loss of 1, so it'll be
4th and 3, and here comes the kicker. Number 27 marches on the field, already 1 for 1 on the night with field goals. Ryan Reeder to make this a 13-8 ball game. with 6:44 left to play. Timeout, Farmers. So before we get this field goal,
That's their final timeout.
final timeout. So was the timeout to talk about a play call here and go for it?
That's possible.
Yes.
Possible.
Gary, look, they're calling for the offense to get on the field.
This is a big,
big
big
fourth
play,
down.
big play, Jordy. If they don't make it, a field goal will win it.
So he called the offense on the field. I'm not sure what the decision is. You need 3 yards, correct?
3 yards, yes,
and
sir.
they've been built for 3 yards. This is their offense.
Most
Run
definitely.
behind your big offensive line.
You're right. Here it goes.
What is the decision? The decision is made. Here comes the offense. Here comes the Farmers. And the biggest fourth down of the night right here.
Right now, let's go.
So coach called a timeout, sends the offense on the field. Can the Giants get a stop? Power football coming right into your living rooms. There's a snap, play action, rolling out, fires, end zone, caught, touchdown Farmers. Wow, they go with the play action.
Play action pass. They dropped 2 passes for first downs on fourth down, and they go with it. And quarterback was under pressure, but he put that ball right where it needed to be, and it was caught, Jordy.
So a good decision there after the timeout. Coach says, I got a little play action for you in my back pocket. Here it is.
That's right.
Snap, hold, kick is up, and good. What a drive from the Farmers. And it's getting late here with 6:31 to play in this one. Your new score from God Campbell Memorial Stadium, Union Parish, knocking on the doorsteps of the Superdome. They're up 17-8, up by 2 scores. Jena, you got to get something going quick.
They're going to have to start putting the ball in the air and moving the ball quick, Jordy. Very, very much dire straits right now for the Jena Giants.
That pass was complete from number 3, Jordan Hill, to number 13, Tamario Bilberry. So how important was that extra point just now? It just made it a 2-score game.
That's right.
And it kick off, and he booms this one deep. Number 11 has a shot here. Let's see if he can get a block. Needs a big return. And good tackle there. Farmers been impressive on kick coverage tonight.
Most definitely. Most definitely, Jordy. Now, what will the Giants, what will they do?
You got to come out throwing it.
Got to come out firing the ball, getting the ball in your playmakers' hands. Can they do it?
And if you're Union Parish, you're one stop away for punching your ticket for the 4th straight year.
But you want to keep everybody in front. You do not want to give them a chance to run and go. It's very important.
Instead, they hand it off. And Jones might have picked up a yard. So we start to do the thinking here, Gary. You're down by 9. You got 2 timeouts. You got to go score and try to get a 9-side kick. It's getting late in the 4th.
You got to get some people streaking. You got to get some people going to the, down the field.
One is at the top of the screen in the slot. Let's see if they go his direction. Fire. Pass falls incomplete. Boy, Bilberry would blanket him there. Not giving him much breather room.
Oh, man.
3rd down and 9. Running out of opportunities here. Fires. Pass is
Oh,
caught
he's caught it.
by number 1, Zagai Hunter. He's catching the tough ones tonight.
You're right.
They're
He was
not giving
blanketed.
him- They're not giving him much opportunity, but he's got some great hands.
He had 2 farmers on each side of him, and he caught the ball, went right in between them, and got it. Great job by this young man.
1st and 10, Jena. Got to get it going quick. Handoff to Jones, and that ain't working. Second and 9, 5 minutes to play. Game clock just hit under 5 minutes.
Need some urgency
And
in this.
not sure why they're huddling here. They're eating up a lot of game clock. Union Parish, you telling them, keep on huddling. Taking a shot. Number 1 climbs the ladder. And what a catch in triple coverage. Hunter again.
He went up and
you gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta get to the line of scrimmage.
They had 3 farmers around him, Jordy, and they did not go for the ball. He's the only one that went for it. Man, amazing.
First and 10, Giants, 4 minutes to play. Handoff up the middle.
Oh,
and he was
man.
almost through. But Jones tackled down before he could get his vision into the end zone.
Tell you what, he was shot out of a cannon in that one, boy. He had a head of steam going, Jordy.
2nd and 2. Giants got to get it in the end zone, and this game will probably come down to an onside kick. Unless Union Parish can hold here. Handoff up the middle, and they pick up another 1st down. Jena, they're not going away from their offense.
No.
They just got to go a little up tempo.
Gotta get to it.
1st and 10 from the 13-yard line. Handoff to Jones, and Jones falls forward for about a gain of 3.
I guess they're just trying to score and then get that onside kick and then try to do something with it, Jordy. But the time is running out on them.
They're bleeding
3 minutes left in the game.
3 minutes to play. 2nd and 7. One comes in motion. Play action. Under all kind of pressure. Escapes. And he's going to be brought down. And if you had a kicker, I would say take the points here. But I don't see one of them on the sideline.
I don't see what they're doing, Jordy. I don't know.
They let a lot of clock run. Third and 5. 2:18 to play. Handoff up the middle, and Jones scores.
Oh, my goodness, Jordy.
All right, here we go. Jared Jones finally gets into the end zone.
Do they go for
cut
2?
into this lead. Yeah, they're going to go for 2. But they wasted about 3-4 minutes off the clock.
You're right, Jordy. I don't understand that, but
they got 2 timeouts,
yeah.
And probably going to see an onside kick. Handoff, Jones trying to get to the sideline, and he got it. 2-point conversion
Jordy.
is good.
2:10 remaining
Here we go. 1 point ball game.
17-16, Jordy. Hands, I know you know the hands team's coming
Hands
on.
team's coming.
The onside kick coming. You
Hey.
gotta be ready.
Your new score from Guy Campbell Memorial Stadium. Union Parish 17. Jena 16. 2 timeouts. Outside kick coming.
You know it.
Just like we drew it up.
You know
A
it.
classic
You know it.
finish.
What could you expect from these two teams? Unbelievable.
St. James knocks out Sterlington. So the winner of this one will meet St. James in the finals.
Oh, my goodness.
Hands team's on the field. 6 tees it up. Big moment here.
Can they put it down?
What kind
on
of
the
bounce
ground?
will it take?
That's the key.
Hold your breath here. Takes a roll, and they're going to get called with an
Offside.
offsides. It's going to have to back them up 5 yards and re-kick.
Re-kick it. You're right, Jordy. Because I think they recovered it.
They recovered it, but Union Parish didn't show much effort there because the whistle was blown early.
Yeah. It's very important, Jordy. They have to be aware.
So he went towards Jena's sideline on that first outside kick opportunity. We'll see if he switches things up here. Got a huge hole here.
Yeah.
We'll see if they try to take the shot on this sideline now. Here we go, Mr. Swallow.
Here it is.
Onside kick, and it is recovered by the Formers. Number 7, O'Marion Thomas. Big time recovery.
Good bounce went up there. They had a giant in position, but the number 7 just basically shot out of it, and he took it and got control of it.
Now we play a little math here with this clock.
Right.
You know they got two timeouts.
That's what I'm saying.
But if you get a first down, this one is long over.
You're right. The key is they have to shut them down, use their timeouts, and try to get the ball back.
You put 11 in the box here. We'll see what happens. 2:07 to play. And Island's going to get the first carry. And
he
fighting
keeps
for
going.
yardage. And the pile is pushing. And we'll see where they spot this football. Timeout.
Timeout.
Giants. So he picked up 6 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 4. And the Giants are down to 1 timeout. So now, Union, you get a first down. You go into the dome. Jena,
right, Jordan.
you get a stop. And we have to start looking at that clock. I don't expect anybody except number 1 to get the football here.
You're right, Jordy. I would not give it to anyone. I would definitely not even attempt to throw it. I would just say, here, go get some yards. And the defense, they got to know he's getting it.
Yes.
They got to know he's getting it. So they got to go in and try to stop him. So it's going to be 2nd down and about 4.
But what we said all night, they're built for 3 yards.
Yes, most definitely.
They're 4 yards away from another trip to the Superdome.
You're right.
Can the Giants get a stop? This is where all them summer workouts, all them early mornings come into play right here. 2nd and 4. Handoff to Island. Island gets a block. And gonna be enough for a former first down. And that may be all she wrote. And the Formers can feel it.
Can't stop the clock, but one more time, Jordy. This is going to be tough. Very, very hard for Jena. Great year. But, man, Union Parish came in here and said, we've been there before and we want to go back.
1:30 on the game clock. Bombers, they're starting to celebrate in the bleachers.
Oh, yeah, here he comes.
Toss to Island, and Island's going for a final step in this one. And he's in. Touchdown. Gary, did you see what Jena just did?
What?
They let him score.
Yeah.
They let him score. And now this game will come down if you get this extra point.
You can tie it with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
So why didn't he just fall down? And the game would have been over. You don't even give Jena a chance to come back here. Snap, hold, kick is up, and good. So we got an 8-point game now, right?
Yeah, 8-point game.
And Jena's fixing to get the football.
Right. So we might have overtime. Yeah.
Well, why he didn't just fall down after he got the first down?
Yeah.
The game would have been over.
I know. It's crazy. Yeah, but he wanted the numbers.
So we got a 1-score game, and Jena's fixing to get the football back. They let him score. Nobody on the defense tried.
I know it.
At that point, you just got to say, let me kneel down and let's walk to New Orleans.
That's right.
Well, we got more action. This one ain't over yet.
Not at all. Yeah, and Jena has 1 timeout. So, hey, what a finish, Jordy. Would you expect anything less from these two teams?
But that's smart coaching on the other sideline.
You're right.
I did not expect it to happen like this, but Jena going to have a shot to go try to send this in overtime. Number 11 fumbles the football around the 3. Now he's going to turn the burner zone and try to see what he can get. Something out of nothing. And going to be brought down. And they got to go a long
way to go,
in
Jordy.
a minute and 4 seconds.
Long way to go.
But Union Parish's defense, Gary, all night, they have been stepping up. Now you're about to see a triple coverage on number 1.
You're right. But
you know that's the man that's about to get the football. You're going to take a couple shots to Hunter here. Find out where he is on the field.
Is there somebody else that they can throw to that can kind of use Hunter as a decoy? Got
3 receivers out. Quarterback goes under center. Here comes the blitz. Drops back to pass. Looks. Fires. And the pass. It might be intercepted. It might be. It is. Oh, that defense does it again.
Oh.
And Union Parish, they're headed to the Dome. 4 years in a row. Wow. Wouldn't you know it would come down to a defensive stand?
You right, Jordy. That's amazing.
To the Dome, Gary.
You got to feel sorry for the Jena Giants and their great season, but you know Union Parish came in here with the determination and the experience to really put forth,
And
the
Gary,
effort to go to the Dome. They want to go back.
the best formation in all of football is victory formation. And Jordan takes a knee, and he's 1 kneel down away. And the Farmers, they're starting to get comfortable in the Dome.
You're right.
4 years in a
4 years in a
row.
row.
And I gotta think to myself,
This may
is
be the
fourth
year.
time the charm?
This may be the year.
22.
I'm not sure, but let me tell you something, Jordy. This former team showed grit.
Resilient, grit,
Resilient,
a
grit,
lot
they
of
did
heart,
everything.
and one of the best defenses we've seen all year. And the party
Yes.
begins. Farmers, you're headed back to the big dance.
You're right.
Final score, Union Parish 24, Jena 16. What a win, what a game, what a semifinal.
This is one of the best games we've seen all year, Jordy. You got to take your hats off. Look at the emotion on the Jena Giants. You got 3 or 4 players down there that are just really heartbroken, and I understand that. But you know, you left it all on the field. You did what you had to do. Congratulations to Union Parish. Congratulations to Jena for a great season. But it's the Farmers that just punched their ticket to the Superdome.
And the matchup is set. Union Parish, St. James for the title.
Oh, man, what a game that is going to be.
And on the interception there, Gary,
Yes, sir.
number 22.
Oh, my goodness.
That was freshman Braxton Patterson. Guess what? He's got a scoop and score tonight, and he's got the game-winning interception. Number 22, your player of the game.
That's right. He did it all, Jordy. He started it off, and he finished it.
Scoop and score, and a game-sealing interception. Number 22, under the lights, player of the game.
Congratulations.
They say defense wins championships.
And
I saw it tonight. Somebody punched their ticket because of defense.
unbelievable, Jordy. Can't say anything more. Like I said, Jena, great year, great ball club, great leadership and coaches and everything like that. But when you had this game, it was a dogfight all the way through. And you got to say nothing other than congratulations to Union Parish for doing an awesome job. Great defense. They did what they had to do. They're going to the Dome.
Absolutely. What a game. Number 1 team in the state, upset at home tonight. But you can't really call it an upset.
No, Jordy.
Because this is their 4th straight trip to the finals.
This team, this Union Parish team, is experienced in playoff football. They've been to the Dome 3 times in a row. This is their 4th. This may be the charm. This may be the one that they need to do to win it. And you know what? I wish them the best of luck. Great year. And they keep playing. They got 1 more to go.
We'll give you some score updates from around the state of Louisiana before we close this one out. Mr. Enoch, if you can get our sponsors on the screen at this time.
Thank you.
Was
Thank you. Yeah, St. James, yeah. Thank y'all very much. Hey, appreciate the helmet again. Thank you.
Gary, what a remarkable game. What a finish. And, I mean, we got to sit down and just take it all in, my friend.
Jordy, we've been covering games all year, and I'll tell you what, this is one of the best that we've seen. We've watched Jena a couple times. We've watched Union Parish. Let me tell you something. This is one of the best games we've seen all year, and I can only say that Union Parish is going on. They got one more to go, and this
That's
might
going to
be
be a
the
hell of a
one.
matchup next week.
Oh yeah,
St. James and Union Parish.
Can't say anything more than congratulations, great job, and oh my God, what
Yes,
a ball
sir.
game!
Let's
What a
get-
ball game!
Yes, sir. Thank y'all for allowing us to be here tonight, Jena and Union Parish. Thanks everyone in the chat that tuned in. Let's go ahead and give you scores from around the state of Louisiana at this time. Opelousas 28, North Dakota 20, fourth quarter. Tigers trying to pull off an upset tonight. Cecilia leads Northwest 42-18, third quarter. Rummel, Catholic of BR, still in a rain delay, 14-14. Haynesville leads Logansport 31-14, fourth quarter. St. Charles knocks off ULAB 10-7.
Oh,
Comets
wow!
back in the dome, overtime. Final score, Calvary Baptist knocks off Newman 35-27.
Wow!
Rock of the week hits. Final score, St. James knocks off Sterlington 28-17.
Right.
Oak Grove, Kentwood coming down to the wire. Oak Grove 35, Kentwood 28, third quarter.
Oh, wow!
Riverside 27, Vermilion Catholic 7. That one's still in the second quarter. Lafayette Christian, Turling still in a rain delay, 21-14. Ruston leads Mandeville 28-7. Edna Acadiana beats Edna Carr 30-24. That's a final. Southern Lab beats the Ouachita Christian 38-34. Final. And a final here tonight. Union Parish 24, Jena 16. That is all for now, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you in the New Orleans next week at the Superdome. Congratulations to the Farmers. Myself, Mr. Gary, and Mr. Enoch. We'll see you at the recap show. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.